nice cleansing breaths, be happy. What I believe is going on is a good thing. All the troops in Washington, D.C., the lockdown. Trump is an amazingly brilliant person. He's having them do their own dirty work, as in the deep state do its own dirty work. They're doing their own demise. So what's happening at this point in time, I believe, is the end of the movie. We're seeing the end. There's going to be a lot of D-class, a lot of information. If you have anybody that is not awake like you are, or is kind of awake but not quite awake, be patient with them, because when have you ever woke up and you're just kind of in a bad mood? That's what's going to happen with this, because this is a brutal awakening. They're going to see and hear stuff that is unbelievable. When I first started digging, I swear I stayed up for, it was hard to sleep for probably a month. I mean, I slept, obviously, but it was hard to sleep because some of the stuff that you could see back then, before all the censorship, when you went to the right places, was horrifying. And you can't unsee it. Once you've seen it, you can't unsee it. So you got to be kind of ready and understand that some of the people that are bad guys are going to commit suicide. That's a possibility, because they don't want to go to jail. There will be other people that, because they can't handle the truth, they may be considering that option, and that's who you want to be there for, to grab them, to hold them, and to help them wake up. And make them understand, we were all there. We all believed the MSM. We all, at one time, I was a news junkie. If I didn't get my news fix, I'd get ticked off, And then the planes and all of that, and I started looking into other things. I started looking at the missing children and missing people, and then it just led me down a whole bunch of rabbit holes, and some of them are really deep and really dark. What is happening right now is amazing. I believe Trump is keeping his promise. He has never lied to us. Everything he's ever said he would do, he's done. And I believe that this is that post. The military is the only way. He's exhausted every effort. He's tried to get people to come forward and be clean. He's given the courts the chances. He's given everybody these chances. But nobody wants to step up because they're all dirty. And so this is a major cleaning. So today they dropped a bunch of stuff. I guess it's a 1.5 feet worth of paper on FISA-gate, all the Spygate, all of the stuff on the the Russian collusion and all of that, with a crossfire hurricane, and the court just dropped some stuff on that. Mitch McConnell or whoever, but that's not important. What's important is, as this stuff starts dropping, start reading it, start digging into it, and start sharing. This is what we've been fighting for, I believe. I can't say without a doubt, and I don't believe anybody can unless they're on the Trump team. But it's what I believe. I thought, honestly, that it would be starting on Sunday, but it makes sense that something happens on Friday, because all of those deep staters are in Washington. There's 25,000 troops on the ground in Washington. That's more than was in Iraq. Not in the Desert Shield, but that was more than operational in Iraq. So that's a heavy, heavy presence. Pompeo put out a tweet, and he has a picture. And this video is going to be a short one, and the next one will have a little more information. This is just something in case we have the blackout before I thought it would happen too. He took a picture with 6 red wine bottles in the background, which is red 6. Now the red 1 through 6, it doesn't happen. It has to happen. It doesn't have to happen 1 through 6. It can be 1. We know that red 1 happened because Trump's Twitter account was taken down, suspended. That was red 1. They crossed that line. I'm not sure about the other ones, but how the red works is as 1 is crossed, then there's a reaction. So they crossed the line on 1, and there was a reaction. So if they cross the line on 2, you understand, hopefully, that so there's a reaction for every line that's crossed. I don't know if the media blackout. I know in Washington, cell phones, everything is out. I believe they have electricity, but they don't have everything. Every phone is jammed. Every communication device is jammed. And so I don't know if that's going to happen all over the place. I don't know any of that. So I wanted to get this out because I do love you and I want you to be safe. The thought that this is the takedown is amazing. And the reason I say that is because the world was going to change either way. If the communists would have got in, it would have been really, really bad. And that would be a change that is not. I mean, this isn't about you and me. Well, it's about all of us, but this is more about the children. I want the little children to have the same or better opportunities than I had. And I want that for everybody. You know, I want freedom of speech. If you want to call me a wagon burner or whatever you want, I want you to have that right, because that's your right as an American citizen to be able to say what you want, not what somebody thinks you should be able to. So the censorship is going to get worse, real bad, in the next few days. Everything may be going down. I am on Pilled and I'm on Rumble, and I'm trying to get on the what is it? I can't remember the name of it. Anyway, I'm trying to get on the other one there, but it's really hard to figure out. So Pilled and Rumble I am on, and I feel pretty confident that the stuff I put on there won't be censored. I have to be very careful with what I put on here, because they have all kinds of rules and everything like that. There's certain words you can't say, the commie word, certain names, like the door of offense, Bill, the door of offense, you can't say that name. Georgie, you can't say him. There's all kinds of names that you can't say, and this is America. And so I hope and I pray that this is that takedown. I believe it is. I don't want you to be afraid. I want you to be excited and know that you are special. You are amazing. And you just have to believe in yourself. And the more positive energy that all of us put out, the more positive outcome we'll have. Be ready for anything. Keep your head on a swivel. Because there are going to be people that wake up and they get angry and they get violent. And there's going to be bad guys doing bad stuff. I mean, you just have to be aware. And yes, you have to be aware. Our little family, I want our little family to stay safe. I'm sorry I don't get out more, but I do love talking to you guys. I put in a lot of long hours, and sometimes I'm just dead beat at the end. That'll change. That's going to get better. I can promise you that. So that being said, if you go to the board, it's that letter, alerts, You understand? 17th letter, alerts. And then as you click go over to it, if you want, you hit there's two little arrows, and you hit those little arrows, it'll take you to the beginning. And you can just scroll forward and start reading, and you're going to find some amazing stuff in the first parts that are 2-year deltas, and you're going to find stuff in 2018 that is now. In fact, today is on a 2018 post, and that will be on Rumble. I'll put that one on Rumble. I'm sorry, but I can't put it on here. If you want me to, if you want more information, you can message me or make whatever comment, and I'll comment it back, the answers. So that being said, don't let any of this scare you. Know that the world is changing for a positive, and it's going to be amazing. Everything is going to be amazing. More than any of us could even imagine, I'm sure. You know, Trump said he's doing away with taxes. So how much money does that save you? If you read the 14th Amendment, there's a national tax, and then companies would pay a tax, but you don't get taxed for your labor. So what you make at your job would be yours, and the government doesn't get none of it. But there's a sales tax, so if you bought something new, it'd be like 17% national sales tax. I don't know. I say 17 because that's the word that's been thrown around. But who knows what it really is? I don't know. So things are going to be amazing. Keep your eye on the prize. Stay safe. And I'll post again before the night's over, keeping updates. And who knows, I might even do some of the posts on this channel. I don't really want to lose it, but who knows. I love you all. Thank you. This is a quick update. I'll be back